Once upon a time, in a quaint little town nestled between rolling hills and a glistening river, there lived two siblings named Emma and Samuel. Theirs was a story of family bonds strained by the weight of an old feud. Emma, the elder of the two, was known for her fiery spirit and her fiery red hair. She had inherited her mother's determination and her father's sense of responsibility. Samuel, on the other hand, was the younger brother, characterized by his gentle nature and his love for music. While Emma had chosen to stay in their hometown, Samuel had left in pursuit of his passion, becoming a renowned pianist. The source of their discord was an age-old dispute between their families. 2 generations ago, a misunderstanding over a piece of land had ignited a feud that had festered through the years. Friends became enemies and families divided. Emma and Samuel were the latest casualties of this feud. As the years went by, the once close siblings grew distant. They exchanged occasional letters, but their words were polite and distant, like two strangers exchanging pleasantries. Deep inside, however, their hearts ached for the bond they had lost. One crisp autumn day, Emma received a letter from her brother, Samuel. He was returning to their hometown to perform a concert in the town square. Samuel's letter was a formal invitation, as if he were inviting a stranger to his performance. Emma's heart ached as she read the letter. She missed her brother terribly, but the wounds of the past were still fresh in her mind. The feud had left scars, and she was torn between the desire to see her brother again and the fear of opening old wounds. Days passed, and the weight of the decision pressed upon her. Finally, she decided to attend the concert, if only to hear her brother's music one last time. Perhaps, she thought, this was the chance to heal the rift between them. The evening of the concert arrived, and the town square was aglow with a sea of people. Samuel's piano stood in the center of the stage, bathed in the warm light of the setting sun. Emma found a spot near the back of the crowd, away from prying eyes. As Samuel began to play, the notes of his piano flowed through the air like a river of emotions. The melody was hauntingly beautiful, and Emma could feel the music seeping into her soul. For a moment, the feud, the hurt, and the distance melted away. But as Samuel finished his last piece, he simply nodded to the applause and left the stage without looking back. Emma felt a mix of emotions, sadness, regret, and a sense of missed opportunity. She had come hoping for reconciliation, but it seemed that Samuel remained distant. The following morning, Emma decided to visit their childhood home. It was a small cottage by the river where they had spent their happiest days together. As she walked through the familiar rooms, memories flooded back, their shared laughter, their fights, and their dreams. As Emma wandered into the backyard, she noticed something unexpected. The once overgrown garden was now a lush oasis of vibrant flowers and thriving plants. Samuel, it seemed, had taken care of their family's garden during his visit. Tears welled up in Emma's eyes as she realized the depth of her brother's love, even after all these years. She knew that this was his way of saying that he still cared, that he wanted to bridge the gap that had separated them. Determined to mend their relationship, Emma decided to write a letter to Samuel, pouring her heart onto the pages. She expressed her regret for the past, her desire for reconciliation, and her love for her brother. Days turned into weeks, and there was no response from Samuel. Doubt began to creep into Emma's heart, but she refused to give up hope. Finally, a letter arrived, and it was from her brother. Samuel's words were filled with his own regrets and his longing for a renewed bond. He explained that he had been waiting for Emma's letter as a sign that she was ready to forgive and move forward. With tearful eyes and a heart full of hope, Emma and Samuel met in person. Their reunion was marked by a long embrace, a shared laughter, and, most importantly, forgiveness. The feud that had torn their families apart for so long finally ended with Emma and Samuel. They recognized that forgiveness was not just about letting go of the past but also about creating a future together. Their bond, once broken, had grown stronger through forgiveness. As the years went by, Emma and Samuel cherished every moment they spent together. The feud that had once darkened their lives now served as a reminder of the power of forgiveness and the resilience of family bonds. In the end, it was music that played a pivotal role in their reconciliation. Samuel's piano had not only touched the hearts of the townsfolk but also mended the fractured relationship between brother and sister. It was a reminder that sometimes, it takes the beauty of art to heal the wounds of the heart. And so, the story of Emma and Samuel became a lesson for all, that forgiveness, like music, had the power to mend even the deepest of rifts and restore the harmony of family.